Well, what a special day for all of us to be here today to celebrate Vaisakhi, to celebrate Sikh Heritage Month here in Calgary, and to celebrate a very special symbol on behalf of the City of Calgary, Councillor George Chahal, Councillor Jyoti Gondek, and myself, a secondary naming of Martindale Boulevard to Gurdwara Sahib Blvd, representing and recognizing the enormous contributions of the Sikh community here in Calgary to this neighborhood of Martindale and to the City of Calgary.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
धन है गुरु नानक देव जी धन है धन है धन है धन है गुरु अंगद देव जी धन है धन है धन है धन है गुरु अमरदास जी धन है धन है धन है धन है गुरु रामदास जी धन है धन है धन है धन है गुरु अर्जन देव जी धन है धन है धन है धन है गुरु हरगोबिंद साहिब जी धन है धन है धन है धन है मेरा कलगियां वाला धन है धन है धन है धन है मेरा कलगियां वाला धन है धन है धन है धन है मेरा बाजा वाला धन है धन है धन है धन है ਪੁੱਤਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਾਨੀ ਧਨ ਹੈ ਧਨ ਹੈ
Great Mayor Nihinanshi, please come to the stage and say a few words.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. It is such a great pleasure to be here with you today on the occasion of Vaisakhi as we celebrate the foundation of the Khalsa, as we remember the long history of Sikhism, but also as we celebrate the recognition of the community, the Sikh community here in Calgary. I like to remember, as we celebrate long, long histories, that we also celebrate long, long history on this land. At the time of the foundation of the Khalsa, there had already been people on this land for thousands of years. People had been coming to this place that the Blackfoot call Mokidstis, the elbow, the place where two rivers meet. They'd been coming here, drawn by the land and the water, to hunt and fish and trade, to live, to love, to have great victories, to taste bitter disappointment. I'm only discussing our council meeting on Monday. But mostly to build community. And for the last 150 years or so on this land, we have built community with people from every corner of this broken earth. Coming here to a place of safety, to a place of welcome, to a place of opportunity, to a place where every single one of us has the chance to live a great Canadian life. And certainly, no community has embraced that Canadianism and that zest and that excitement to get involved in the community as much as the Punjabi Sikh community has done. And I'm particularly proud, I'll give you a little interesting bit of trivia, that if my numbers are right, on the long, long history of Calgary City Council, there have only ever been 7 non-white members of Calgary City Council. And 4 of them serve right now. And of the 4 that serve right now, 2 of them are Punjabi Sikh. And I think that says a lot about who we are as a community. And today, I particularly want to pay tribute to my 2 new council colleagues who have only been on the job for, 5 months now? And have been doing extraordinary, extraordinary community building. And you can all be so proud, as I am, of Councillor Jyoti, as well as Councillor George Chahal, and I'm thrilled that both of them are here with us today. When we think about the foundation of the Khalsa, the other thing I think about, as President Sahib Ji mentioned, is that when the Khalsa was formed, India then, and some would argue India now, was a place that was driven by caste and by division. And the foundation of Sikhism was equality of all. And one of the things that I've always been touched by, as I look across the Sikh community here in Calgary, is the remarkable commitment to gender equality. And today, in particular, I want to pay tribute to the hardworking women in the Sikh community, who look after the elders, who look after the kids, who work multiple jobs out of the home, who make sure the Gurdwara works, who help prepare the langar, and all the incredible work that they do. And I think that the Sikh community has done an incredible job of really ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to contribute and the opportunity to build. And of course, that manifests itself here in the community in so many ways. Through running a free langar kitchen, free food for all, supporting the Calgary Food Bank, all of the other things that you heard President Sahib Ji talk about. Raising funds whenever a crisis hits our community or hits us closer to home. It is truly a community that cares. So to all of you today on Vaisakhi, there is a lot to celebrate. I want to say to all of you, Vaisakhi bi lakh lakh badai. But I have 2 important jobs I want to do while I'm here. So the first one is, I want to read you something. One of the fun things about being mayor is I get to read proclamations. And I'd like to read this proclamation to you. Sikh Heritage Month is an opportunity to celebrate the Sikh culture and the contributions of the Sikh community to Alberta's cultural diversity. Vaisakhi is a Sikh festival where all Calgarians are invited to celebrate equality, freedom, and justice for all. Whereas Sikhs have been making Alberta their home since the early 1900s, Alberta has today the 3rd largest Sikh population in Canada. Whereas Calgary's Sikh community plays an integral part in the cultural and economic fabric that makes our city a diverse and inclusive place to live. Whereas the Calgary Nagar Kirtan has grown to be the 2nd largest annual parade in Calgary, with over 50,000 participants. On behalf of City Council and the citizens of Calgary, I hereby proclaim the month of April 2018 as Sikh Heritage Month. And I have one other thing that I'm very excited to do. So I'd like to invite Councillor Gondek and Councillor Chahal to join me. And President, where did you go? There you are. In recognition of the contributions of the Sikh community to Calgary and to this community of Martindale, we thought it was appropriate as City Council to have a permanent recognition of the value and the power of the Sikh community here in this neighborhood. So thanks to Councillor Gondek and Councillor Chahal, City Council unanimously voted just last week for a secondary naming of Martindale Boulevard. I'm a bit sad because the sign was already up when I came in this morning. But I am very, very thrilled today on behalf of my colleagues to announce that Martindale Boulevard in front of the Gurdwara will now be known as well as Gurdwara Sahib Blvd.
Bole so neha.
Loud thank you by your saying traditional Jukara to Mayor and the City Council. Bole so neha. I know Honorable Premier is supposed to schedule to come, but I think she had some other important things going on with all the pipe thing. There's a lot of issues she has to deal. So representing her Honorable Minister of Infrastructure, Sandra Jansen. Before I invite her to the stage, I would like to invite Jyoti Gandik. I know she has other event to go, right? That's what you told me on the phone. Okay, I'd like to invite her for a few minutes to say a few words.
Thank you जी। वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह। सब नूं बहुत ਵਧਾਈਆਂ जी विसाखी दियां। ਅੱਜ ਇੰਨੀ खुशी हुई है सानू सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ कम्यूनिटी ਦੇ एफर्ट्स ਇੰਨੇ अच्छी तरीके ਨਾਲ ਰੈਕਗਨਾਈਜ਼ ਹੋਏ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੈਪਿਊਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਇੰਨੀ ਉੱਚੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਸਭ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ। ਮੈਂ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ का खालसा, वाहिगुरू जी।
Thank you so much. Wajihiro Ji Ka Khalsa, Wajihiro Ji Ka Pita. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I get started, I would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of Treaty 7 and also acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who share a deep connection to this land. Premier Notley really wanted to be here today, but she had to fly to Ottawa to meet with the Prime Minister and to fight for our pipelines. We think that's a pretty important job. Friends, it is my pleasure to join you here at the Dashmesh Cultural Centre. Congratulate all of those who took part in the Amrit Sanchar earlier this morning. I commend your dedication and your commitment to your faith, and I do so along with my dear colleague, Irfan Sabir. It's also Vaisakhi, so I'd like to wish you and your families a happy and prosperous new year. Between the provincial budget last month and everything that has been going on with the Trans Mountain Pipeline, it is great to take a break and to celebrate here with you. I always appreciate the opportunity to connect with the Sikh community, and with great honor, our government declaring April to be Sikh Heritage Month last year. It was a very long time in coming. After all, Sikhs have been making Alberta their home since the 1900s. And once again, we celebrate Sikh Heritage Month in Alberta with an encouragement to our neighbors for the great openness that we have, and to urge all Albertans to discover how Sikh men and women have helped make our province the home we know and love. We will be celebrating Sikh Heritage Month with members of your community both in Edmonton and Calgary later this month. This will include an exhibit of Sikh artifacts on display in the rotunda of the Alberta Legislature throughout the month. With this being the second year of Sikh Heritage Month in Alberta, I'm interested in hearing from all of you about how we can make this event better, how we ensure that it stays relevant and helps Albertans better understand your heritage, because I know with increased understanding and openness comes a greater appreciation. And this helps bring Alberta families closer together, and it helps people from outside your community recognize why some legislative exceptions are made in the name of respecting religious rights and freedoms. For example, standing up for rights and freedoms and religion has been a very important part of an NDP government. And that's why I'm so proud, as was mentioned earlier, of our efforts around motorcycle helmet laws. Taking off a turban is not always an option for Sikh Albertans. It has been a symbol of your faith for hundreds of years, and for many it is an inseparable part of being a Sikh. For over 30 years, your community in Alberta has been working towards an exemption to motorcycle helmet laws that respects the right of turban-wearing Sikhs to practice their religion. Similar exemptions already exist in British Columbia, Manitoba, and the United Kingdom. It just wasn't right that Alberta was lagging behind. So now your hard work has paid off. Since Thursday, Sikhs in Alberta have been exempt from wearing a motorcycle helmet. This is long overdue, and my colleagues and I are so proud to have been able to get this done. And I hope that this change demonstrates the respect of our government and all Albertans for the Sikh community and all of your beautiful traditions. I also hope you know that this isn't the only work we have been doing for you. With the release of our budget this year, we've reaffirmed our commitment to making life better for Albertans and protecting the vital services that are so important to you. And we're also working to fight to get the federally approved pipeline infrastructure built. That is so important to our province. Kinder Morgan recently announced it's taking a second look at the essential Trans Mountain expansion due to uncertainty, and we're asking the federal government to step up and do what's right. We will keep fighting for this pipeline so the Sikh community and all Albertans can benefit with great mortgage-paying jobs in our oil and gas industry. As I wrap up, I want to thank you again for the wonderful, warm welcome today and for allowing myself and my colleagues to celebrate with you. It's wonderful to join all of you who are taking part in the Amrit Sanchar initiation as they affirm their faith. Your entire community is behind you, and we as your government are behind you too, and wish you every success. Thank you so much.
सारी संगत ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਣਬੀਰ ਕੁਮਾਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ। ਹਰ ਦਫਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਉਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਾਰ ਤੇ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਜੈਨਸਨ ਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਰਾਏ ਬਗੈਰ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਨਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਸਾਖੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਜਨਾ ਦਿਵਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਆਪਣਾ ਵਕਤ ਬਾਕੀ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਮੁਕਰਰੀਨ ਲਈ छोड़दा ते फिर वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह।
And councillors will be in the tent after we are done all the speeches. They'll be meeting people. And now I would like to invite councillor from Ward 5, George Chal.
Sat Sangat ji, Fateh Bilal, Waheguru ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru ji ki Fateh. First of all, I would like to thank, and I'm honored by the presence of Minister Sandra Jansen, Deborah Drever, MLA from Calgary-Bow, Minister Irfan Sabir, Councillor Jyoti Gondat, and our Mayor of the City of Calgary, Nahid Nenshi. Pehla main sangat nu bahut ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਜ मैं पहली बारी इलेक्शन तो मगरों 6 महीने हो गया मैंने मौका मिलया संगत के सामने आके अपनी दिलों सारियां दी धन्यवाद कर ले जिन्हें तुसी मैनू मौका दिता जेड़े अपने शहर का जमपल पंजाबी सिख कम्यूनिटी का एक मुंडा अपनी सिटी काउंसिल जाके अपने कम्यूनिटी के विचार अपने मुद्दे मोर नूं मैं लिया सकता सो मैं सारे संगत का बहुत धन्यवादी हाँ। गुरुद्वारा दशमेश कल्चरल सेंटर, मैं जो छोटा बच्चा हुंदा सी सैवल रिज विच, जो मैं कहना मेरा पिंड आ, ये कणक दी फील्डां हुंदियां सी। मैं छोटे उम्र तो देखता सी अपने सेवादारां ने कितनी मेहनत की इस गुरुद्वारा साहब बनाने में। 40 साल पिछले 40 सालों तो अपनी सिख कम्यूनिटी ने, अपनी संगत ने शहर के 40 सालों तो भी ज़्यादा, पर दशमेश कल्चरल सेंटर ने अपनी कम्यूनिटी के इन्नी सेवा की आ। साडी सिटी काउंसिल के पिछले 6 महीनों के एंड ये कला मेरा काम नहीं है, साडी सारी काउंसिल का काम नहीं है। मैं तुहानूं दसना चाहूँगा थोड़े जे ਜਿਹੜੇ छोटे काम अपनी कम्यूनिटी लिए होए। एक तो लाइटां लगियां आ गुरुद्वारा साहब के सामने इत्थे। दूसरी चीज़ आ, पहली बारी इस मुल्क दे विच पंजाबी बोली गई सिटी काउंसिल दे विच, जिथे अपने सवाल जवाब अपने बजुर्गों की हेल्प मेहनत की। काउंसलर गॉन्डक मेरी सवाल जवाब पंजाबी विच उत्थे होई आ। मेरे वास्ते ये भी बहुत बड़ा दिन सी साडी कम्यूनिटी ले। तीसरी चीज़ अजमेर नैंची ने कही है, जी प्रोक्लेमेशन इन्होंने अज पढ़ी आ, आह महीना इस साल दे विच सिख हेरिटेज मंथ सिटी ऑफ कैलगरी दे विच होगा। ये भी बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है साडी कम्यूनिटी ले। पर मेरे दिलों जिहड़े मैनूं पता मेयर नैंची ने किन्नी इस चीज़ से मेहनत की है। पिछली कमेटी ने रणवीर सिंह परमार की कमेटी ने पूरा जोर लाया सी ये काम आप कराना ही कराना। मैं मेयर का बहुत धन्यवादी हाँ, साडी सिटी काउंसिल का बहुत धन्यवादी है जिहड़े सानूं मैनूं मौका दिता ये इनिशिएटिव मुड़ नूं लिआउणे, जिहड़ा अपना मार्टिनडेल बुलवर्ड का नाम, दूसरा नाम गुरुद्वारा साहिब बुलवर्ड। अपनी कम्यूनिटी की सब तो बड़ी चीज़ है सेवा। मैनू मौका मिले सेवा करने का, मैं यही एक बेनती करता, तुसी सारे भावें इत्थे गुरुद्वारे साहब सेवा करो, भावें अपनी कम्यूनिटी के विच सेवा करो, साडी शहर दे विच सेवा करो। ये बहुत इंपोर्टेंट चीज़ है। अपनी सिख कौम जो लोड़ पैंदी है अपने कम्यूनिटी खड़े होंदी है अपने भैन भरावां दे नाल दुनिया दे विच। सो जे मैं कोई गलती की बोलने च मैनूं माफ़ कर दिओ, पर वैसाखी दियां लख लख वधाइयां। एंड वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।
As I said, all the ministers and the guest mayor will be in the tent. If anybody wants to meet them. Deborah is like me. When I started at public services, they used to announce my name on the stage and I would say no. Tuesday 17 on 6th Street platform, 7 to 9, same thing.